Prosekusyon naniniwalang walang epekto sa impeachment trial kay Vice President Sara Duterte ang mga tensyong namamagitan sa mga senator judge.
These are internal matters that we believe will be best addressed and resolved by the members of the Senate internally.
Pag-release ng tax records ni BP Sara, hindi na umano kailangan ng consent ni Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. ayon sa prosekusyon.
It's possible that the impeachment court will sustain the prosecution's position that there's even no need for the president's consent. Why? Because the Constitution trumps special laws.
We feel that it will no longer be required for the president, again, for the president to intervene in this matter because that already sufficient for the BIR to release this ITR by virtue of a subpoena power that will be issued by the impeachment court.
Timing ng investigasyon kay Senator Alan Peter Cayetano sa 11 ghost projects sa Taguig, hindi sinadya ng National Bureau of Investigation ayon kay NBI Director Melvin Matibag.
Imbestigahan namin yan. Kaya lang, since tinanong nyo, baka sabihin yung timing na naman. And anyway, public na naman yan dahil sinasabi ni Senator Lacson. So, I think we should mention it.
Sa mga taga-Taguig, sa mga lumaban para mapaganda Taguig, wala nang baha sa Taguig ngayon, konting ulan. All over the Philippines, all over Metro Manila, baha-baha na. Pero sa atin, awa ng Diyos, maayos. Pero tayo ang iimbestigahan nila. Meron daw Diskaya Project.
Philippine National Police magpapatupad ng signal jamming at no-fly zone sa araw ng State of the Nation Address ni Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr.
Normal naman po yung no-fly zone na ano na yan. Of course, again, this is to address all threats na kailangan po nating ma-answer.
Full alert status.
Most probably. As of now, wala pa pong ibinababa ang ating leadership, but we suppose na most probably ito po ay ibababa natin when the time comes.
Former Speaker Martin Romualdez nagtangkang umalis kahit may hold departure order ayon sa Office of the Ombudsman.
Further, despite a precautionary hold departure order issued by the Sandigan Bayan, this office has received credible intelligence reports that former Speaker Martin Romualdez has not ceased attempting to leave the country.
Office of the Ombudsman sinimula na ang investigasyon kina former Speaker Romualdez at former Congressman Saldico sa kasong plunder at money laundering.
At this point, we will ask the respondents, including former Speaker of the House Martin Romualdez, to answer the allegations contained in the complaint and put forth his defense.
Department of National Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr. sinabing hindi kayang depensahan ng China ang AI-generated video ng pang-iinsulto sa mga Pilipino.
Hindi pwedeng maghugas kamay din ng China dito. Kaya wala sila sigurong masagot. Kaya yung spokesman ng DFA nila, parang hindi handa yung script, no? Huwag tayo malalaglag dito sa wala silang kinalaman.
Pananakit ng China Coast Guard sa sundalong Pilipino sa Ayungin Shoal, kinondena ni Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr.
Kinukondena po ng Pangulo ang mga ganitong klaseng pangyayari.
Paggiit sa karapatan ng Pilipinas sa West Philippine Sea, hindi dapat idaan sa dahas ayon sa palasyo.
Sa panahon po ngayon ay kailangan pong aralin din ng Pangulo pero hindi po nadadaan sa dahas ang anumang pakikipaglaban sa karapatan. Hindi pinag-uusapan dito ang laki ng iyong teritoryo, ang lakas ng iyong puwersa, kundi pakikipaglaban sa katotohanan at kung ano ang iyong karapatan.
Australian Prime Minister Penny Wong nagpahayag ng pagkabahala sa mga mapanganib na galaw ng China sa West Philippine Sea.
And we remain concerned about destabilizing and dangerous conduct in the South China Sea.
President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. muling tiniyak ang tulong ng pamahalaan sa gitna ng pagtataas ng presyo sa petrolyo.
At titiyakin po namin na kung sino man ang nangangailangan ng tulong, sino man ang nangangailangan ng pag-aalalay galing sa pamahalaan, sino man ang dapat mabigyan ng serbisyo ng pamahalaan, kami po ay nandyan. Ang pamahalaan po ninyo ay nakikinig po rin sa inyo. Kaya't kung ano man ang sa palagay ninyo, ang kailangan pagandahin, ang kailangan ay mga kulang, ang kung ano pa ang mga kailangan gawin ng inyong pamahalaan, ay sabihan nyo kami.
Sa PINA ruling sa tax records ni Vice President Sara Duterte, mananatili kahit may mga objection hinggil dito, ayon sa House Prosecution Team.
Gusto rin natin makita syempre yung iba't ibang mga views ng mga ating mga senator judges. We will also look into that pagka na-file na po yan.
Meron ho siyang karapatan, no? Kung mag-dissent siya, but it will not change the ruling, of course. The ruling will stand. Pag dissent lang, hindi naman ho nito ma-overturn yung ruling.
Prosekusyon, naniniwalang ang Senate Impeachment Court ang proper venue para siyasatin ng mga ebidensya laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte.
Since ang determination of probable cause ang ginagawa sa House of Representatives, pagsampa sa impeachment court, ito na ho yung full-blown trial, ito na yung tamang venue para hingin at ilabas at sayasatin natin lahat ng ebidensya.
Portion lang actually ng ebidensya ang nakita natin sa Committee on Justice. The time to have evidence presented at syempre para makapagpresenta ng ebidensya, yung panahon para i-subpoena yon ay dito sa loob ng Senate bilang impeachment court.
Vice President Sara Duterte updated na ipasa sa PINA ang kanyang financial records para sa impeachment trial.
As a matter of fact lang yung naging usapan namin, i-report ko lang na ito yung nangyari. She said, okay, well, you know what to do naman. No? Meaning, alam naman yan na handa kami kahit lumabas yung mga dokumento na yan kasi wala naman kaming talagang gustong itago.
Defense team nagulat na may nakahanda ng desisyon sa PINA bago pa ang trial.
Of course, I'd be lying if I will be saying na hindi ako nagulat na may ganun palang nangyari. But nonetheless, I don't think we should cast aspersions against the integrity of the court or anything like that.
Kawalan ng personal knowledge ni National Bureau of Investigation Director Melvin Matibag, idiniin ng depensa sa cross-examination.
At any rate, kung wala kang personal knowledge, chismis lang yon, tama?
Hindi ko naman po naririnig sa korte, ako'y nag-practice din, kahit literacy sa Tagalog, kahit minsan.
National Bureau of Investigation Director Melvin Matibag, inaming hindi ipinatawag si Arturo Las Cañas para beripikahin ang affidavit nito.
After you had obtained this document, did you subpoena Las Cañas to verify the contents of those documents?
Hindi po, sapagkat he is nowhere to be found.
House Prosecution Member Rog Gutierrez tiniyak na hindi babaguhin ng prosekusyon ang estratehiya sa impeachment trial kay Vice President Sara Duterte.
The general strategy of the prosecution remains the same. Ilatag ang lahat ng ebidensya, present it fairly to the court, and to assess all of the evidence together. Fairness is about not looking at less evidence, but looking at all of it. So the strategy remains the same. Present the case, have the trial court, have the impeachment court try the case.
Legislative work ng public prosecutors hindi maapektuhan ng impeachment trial.
As what the prosecution is already doing, tuloy pa rin naman po yung aming functions as congressmen, should be very, very much manageable. Whether or not it will be given more to the private prosecution, that would be less about the amount of work to be done, but more on strategy pa rin po yung maging guiding principle ng prosecution.
Medyo mag-overtime po ang House of Representatives lalo pag nag-start na po yung session. Time management na lang yan.
Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. tiniyak na tuloy na ang kauna-unahang parliamentary elections sa Bangsamoro Autonomous Region and Muslim Mindanao o BARM sa Setyembre.
We are determined that we will push through with the second Monday of September in the coming September and to finally achieve our dream, our goal of being able to say that we have a duly elected parliament in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao. In this regard, we enacted the amendments to the Bangsamoro Organic Law following the Supreme Court's ruling on the territorial composition of BARM. These provide the necessary legal and administrative adjustments to ensure an orderly, credible, and inclusive electoral process.
U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio tiniyak na suportado ng Estados Unidos ang pag-unlad ng Association of Southeast Asian Nations o ASEAN. Investment sa rehiyon tuloy.
And we're investing because the development of ASEAN is also in the interest of the United States. This is not charity. This is not something we're doing because we're nice people, although I believe we are nice people. But it's in our national interest.
Estados Unidos bukas pa rin sa pakikipagkasundo sa Iran kung seryoso ito sa kasunduan, ayon kay U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio.
And I just want to reiterate once again, the United States is always committed to diplomacy. We are open-minded and always willing to engage in negotiated settlements of differences, and that remains true in the case of Iran.
Persons of interest ng National Bureau of Investigation, nasa 20 ilang miyembro ng Vice Presidential Security Group kasama sa listahan.
We are narrowing it down already to less than 20 individuals at may mga pangalan na po kami nito. Sa katunayan po, yung iba po rito, kausap na po namin yung kanilang mga pamilya o kakilala.
Itong VP Security Group is also members of the government.
Yun nga po yung sinasabi ko that there are, actually doon po sa aming na-narrow down, there are many uniform who is in active service.
Presiding Officer Senator Chis Escudero binigyang diin na walang minority o majority group sa impeachment court.
The Chair would like to point out that in the impeachment court, there is no majority nor minority. We are all senator judges.
Umano'y resignation ni Vice President Sara Duterte hindi kailanman napag-usapan ayon kay defense lawyer Michael Poa.
Tsaka bakit siya magre-resign? Papunta pa lang tayo sa exciting part, guys. Papasok na yung MLC records, saka yung BIA records, saka yung bank records.
He's entitled to his own opinion, and I respect his opinion, whether it be for us or against us. But yung sa amin naman po, never pa namin napag-usapan ng ating Vice Presidente yung resignation. So I don't think we even have to discuss that issue.
Defense team, wala umanong kinalaman sa hiling ng Office of the Vice President na ipasagot sa Senado ang kanilang pagkain.
Kasi that was an OBP letter, and the defense team has no participation in that letter. So baka best directed to the Office of the Vice President kasi di naman kami kasama dun sa pagpupulong at wala kaming any participation pagdating doon.
Senate President Sherwin Gatchalian sinabing hindi kaya ng pondo ng Senado ang hiling na catering services ng Office of the Vice President.
We cannot afford it, in short. So in short, wala kaming pondo para magbigay ng pagkain sa prosecution and defense.
Pagtrato sa mga witness at senator judges, magkaiba ayon sa isang House prosecutor.
Ang magkaiba naman po talaga yung treatment ng mga witnesses at syempre ng atin pong mga kagalang-galang po na senator judges na meron pong mga kinakaharap na mga usapin.
House prosecution team hihingi ng paglilinaw sa impeachment court hinggil sa clarificatory questions ng mga abogado.
May I be clarified, Your Honor, on your last question about the senator you said are facing cases?
Lead counsel, I think that was more
Alam
of
niyo po, malinaw na po yung sinabi ko and wala po kayong karapatan magtanong
Hindi.
kay Senator Judge.
Diliwanagin ko nga po. I think Senator Judge Padilla was making a manifestation and not posing a question to the lead prosecutor in relation to our two colleagues.
Philippine National Police, kinompirmang aprobado na ang permit to rally sa State of the Nation address ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos Jr.
The PNP will be declaring full alert status on Monday during the SONA. There has already been 3 approved applications to conduct a rally, the following as shown, and we believe that the information we received that there is still some groups who have pending application.
Senate Blue Ribbon Committee Chairman Erwin Tulfo, kinumpirmang iimbitahan sa susunod na hearing ng komite ang mga dating bodyguard ni Saldico.
Yung mga sinasabi po ng 18 mga bodyguard, they dared us na imbitahan sila, so we will be inviting them.
Umano'y anomalya sa infrastructure project sa Taguig City. Susuriin muna bago isama sa pagdinig.
Hindi pa niya nasasubmit, pero pag sinubmit siguro, then we'll start reviewing it. Tingnan natin. We really have to look into that kasi serious yung, it's a serious matter.
Prosecution panel tinalakay ang pagbabago sa paghahain ng ebidensya sa impeachment trial.
Kung kailan mangyayari yan, kung ngayon na ba, bibigyan na silang tsansa na magpresenta ng ebidensya or tapusin muna natin lahat ng articles, we'll leave it to the discretion of the impeachment court.
And I think the impeachment court is now in the process of weighing and studying everything in order to expedite yung trial. No? Lumalabas naman ito sa mga salita ng ating presiding officer.
National Bureau of Investigation Director Melvin Matibag nanindigan sa kanyang testimonya sa impeachment court.
Well, I'm a witness telling what I know as an NBI director. And based on the procedure, established that there is a procedure, mayroon pong proseso na ginagamit ng Secret Service to determine the national threat.
U.S. Ambassador to the ASEAN tiniyak na magbibigay ang Estados Unidos ng dagdag na $60 million military grant sa Pilipinas para sa depensa kontra China.
We were able to announce that we're allocating an additional $60 million increase, so that it's $100 million in military grant assistance to the Philippines so that it can defend its sovereignty and deter conflict.
Philippine National Police kinumpirmang nakataas na ang pulisya sa full alert status sa Metro Manila. Deployment ng mga pulis in full force na.
Alam mo, yung full alert status po naman doesn't mean na magulo or merong threat. Not necessarily. Ito po ay ginagawa natin so that we will be able to better handle any situation that may arise. Yung pong ating sinasabi na ito po ay parte ng ating contingency plan na kung ano man ang mangyari ay meron na tayong magiging kasagutan.
PNP leadership tiniyak ang maximum tolerance ng mga pulis, ngunit mga lalabag sa batas binalaan.
Pagka meron pong nagkaroon ng nagkagulo at na-endanger na yung safety po, especially of the general public, ay kailangan na po natin gumawa ng aksyon.
Mga reforma para hindi na maulit ang flood control issue aabangan sa SONA ayon kay Senate President Sherwin Gatchalian.
Hindi ko ma-predict kung anong sasabihin ni Presidente. But one of the things that gusto natin lahat marinig is paano hindi na mauulit itong corruption na nangyari last 2025, no? Doon sa flood control issue.
At mga nagawa ng administrasyon sa harap ng mga hamon sa bansa, asahan sa State of the Nation Address o SONA 2026 ayon kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos.
Well, I always regard the SONA as a report, the report of the President to the public as to what has happened since the last SONA, and that is what we will take up. Of course, I will make sure that people know all of the things that we have done to navigate this very difficult period in our history where we are buffeted by all of these external forces.